it's Angela, and welcome back to Literature Science Alliance. Ryan is here today to do the partner book tag.
I'm the legit... This is a good start. I'm the Literature Science Alliance bonus video man.
Yep.
The LSA BVM. Always wanted a nickname that was longer than my actual name.
Also, for all those who don't know, his name's real weird because it has an H in it.
Yep.
I'll let you figure out where that H is, but yeah. So here's the first question, Ryan. How long have we been together or best friends for?
Well, this one's easy.
Yeah, right.
Because our anniversary's in 2 days. We have been together for 2 years starting Tuesday.
Yeah. It's been pretty great.
I was going to try and count how many days that was exactly, but I gave up.
Especially because it's a leap year, so you probably would have gotten it wrong.
Exactly.
So, yeah. No, and I mean, how long have we been best friends for? A little less than 2 years. It's not like we were best friends right away. Because we are best friends now, because it's quarantine.
Yeah. By default. No. Probably...
I don't have a pinpointed date. I just know it,
I
less
guess,
than 2 years.
Yeah, maybe like a year and 6 to 8 months worth, maybe.
Yeah, that's fine with me. All right, this is an easy one. Who reads more?
That's you.
I read a lot.
So for frame of reference, I used to drive to work at my job when I first started dating Angela. And I read maybe 3 or 4 books a year. And then I got a job where I took the train into work and I got to read a lot more. And so last year was actually the most I've ever read in a year, and it was 15 books.
Which is really impressive, man.
And how many books have you read in 2020 alone?
Maybe 40.
Yeah, so.
But that's BookTube's fault.
I'm not knocking it. I'm just answering the question.
That's fair. Do you ever argue or disagree about books?
I think we just did about the Memory Police.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not like arguments like we're yelling, but we definitely have different experiences with the same books.
We argue about Game of Thrones a lot.
Yes, that's true. You like it way more than I do.
Yeah.
I haven't told my channel my Game of Thrones thoughts. I'm too scared. Spoiler alert, I'm not the biggest fan.
Which is okay, but you bring it up all the time.
Because it's like the gold standard. No, we talk a lot about books, and unfortunately, even with my channel, there's still many a night in bed where I'll bring up some deep sci-fi book thoughts. And
well, we also don't, as a whole, read a lot of the same books.
Yeah.
So, it's, the ones that we do have the same experience with, or have the same knowledge of, are kind of just the ones where we can have any arguments about.
Yeah, I mean... It's still more than less, though, because I've gotten better at reading books you've read, and you are always good at reading books I suggest. You're way better at it than I am.
Yeah, I've read the Mistborn trilogy and the Golden Compass.
What were your thoughts?
His Dark Materials.
What were your thoughts on both of those?
Because of dating her.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I really liked both of them.
Good stuff.
I think I have a bit of a controversial opinion about the Mistborn trilogy, because I liked Well of Ascension more than Mistborn.
It is controversial for, a first read.
Well, that's because, it took me a while to get into the first Mistborn book.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to look at the camera more?
No.
Okay, that's fair. Puta's just...
I'm trying to deal with this cat, so...
This cat's obsessed with him.
Yeah. So, I think... Now I'm already forgetting the name of the last book in the trilogy.
Hero of Ages.
Hero of Ages. I knew there was an Ages and some sort of...
I have a whole rant about how fantasy names don't make sense.
Well, yeah, I think I like Hero of Ages the most.
Oh, that ending.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then his Dark Materials. I actually really like the Subtle Knife the most.
I told you. You gotta read... For all those reading the Golden
Compass. But I
think
the Golden Compass, she has a different opinion than I do on the first Golden Compass.
We disagree about how good
it is. Thoroughly enjoyed the Golden Compass as a grown man, and
you're disturbing the cat.
Well, he's disturbing me by licking me. So you know what? I'm just trying to even the playing field.
All right.
Next question.
We do disagree, apparently. Who buys the most books?
Probably me.
Yeah, you definitely buy the most books.
Because yeah. Well, do you buy on Kindle?
No.
Okay.
So like, only if it's like $2 and or if I need it for book club. Like, if I need to read a book for my book club and I cannot get it from the library, I will buy the Kindle if it's cheaper than the paperback. And if it's not cheaper than the paperback, even if I don't know if I'll like the book, I buy the paperback because I can't...
I'm getting cat hair everywhere.
Yeah, because I can't not... I just feel like I need to physically own something I pay for, especially if it's cheaper.
Yeah. I mean, I really like... I like buying books because I don't do it very often because I'll buy like maybe 3 at a time when I don't have anything to read.
No, I mean, I think this more says how little I buy. Like, his book haul for the year would probably be 15, 20 books.
No.
Not even 10?
It'd be 10 at the very most. It's closer to like 5 or 6.
Yeah, I think I've read 40 books this year so far, and I own 5 of them. 3 of them I got for Christmas. Yeah. And 2 of them I bought myself. One I would have bought no matter what, and the other one I bought just to support my local bookstore because of the
That's
times.
another thing too, is that like there's a local bookstore here we both like, and there's
whenever we travel,
one.
we go to local bookstores. That's like our favorite thing to do when we go to a city. We'll eat all the food, drink all the drinks.
Find all the hole in the wall like food spots. Try and find a good bookstore and go to breweries. Yeah,
and he always has his list. It's so cute. He always has a list of books he's looking for. I mean, my Goodreads is impossible to use in that way, but he also doesn't have a Goodreads because he doesn't like Amazon to know his business.
They know enough. They can guess.
All right. Who has the best taste in books? This is a loaded question. What is taste? I think objectively, Ryan reads more critically acclaimed books than I do, like in percentages.
I don't think you've recommended me a bad book.
Yeah, but I recommend more pleasure reads. Does that make sense? Like, I read primarily for pleasure. I do pick up books to gain something from them.
I think I'm going to give you the edge just by sheer volume.
If we do volume, I have to be reading better taste than you. But I just think your ratio is probably better.
Yeah, so if we're going by volume stats, it's Angela. If we're going by percentages, it's me.
Yeah. So, because he's always like, well, this was well renowned, so I wanted to pick it up. And then he hates it and makes a review on my channel. Strange Land in the cards.
I mean, that's only happened that one time.
That's fair.
I'm trying to think if there's been it's been a while since I picked up a book that I disliked as much as that one. Well, I didn't
You've had some misses lately.
Yeah.
But when you had the Memory Police, you were legit like, oh, I'm excited, I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, yeah, so Stranger in a Strange Land, I read Neuromancer earlier this year, which I liked. No, I liked it, but that book's one of the very first cyberpunk books, and a lot of the terminology in it is the first time anybody was using that kind of terminology, so I had to it was the first time I had to check Spark Notes to make sure I would finish a chapter and be I want to make sure I actually know this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fair. But I mean, I honestly think we both have pretty good taste. Pretty early on when we were dating, I saw his bookshelf and I was like, okay, this guy likes to read some good stuff. I can handle this. I mean, he could read. That was really nice. I was dating someone who read, which is a big thing. All right, do you share your books? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All the time. There are very few books I own that he's not allowed to touch. And those are my very fancy, leather-bound Brandon Sanderson books, but I barely let myself touch those, so... Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think any of mine are off limits.
No, you're letting me use your fancy Dune one
I was going to say,
now.
that's my copy of Dune is one of the nicer books I own.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're both really generally good to books. Neither one of us are manhandle them too hard. No, we're both pretty respectful. Do you read together or apart?
I think we've just started reading together.
Yeah, well, so we don't live together yet, but we're going to be living together.
In a few months.
Yeah, and we both actually like to read before bed, but we haven't done that when we spend the night together until recently.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
We're trying to get into that habit. Because we do it individually.
Yeah. And also, it's getting nicer outside, and you have this nice balcony, so we have read out there together a few times. Although sometimes that devolves into me reading and you playing Fire Emblem or something.
I play a lot of video games.
Which is fine.
Especially now when we're in quarantine. Oh, man, my backlog is just shrinking.
He has been finishing video games like I finish books. It's pretty impressive. All right, and how many books in the average month do you read? I want to say it's 1, maybe 2, depending.
Yeah, 1 to 2.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your motivation too. You could easily read 2 a month, but some months the book's not intriguing you as much.
Yeah.
So, because he also will not DNF a book. It means do not finish.
Yeah, the last time, I think I can count on one hand since I've gotten into reading as a hobby, the number of times I put down a book before I finished it.
Well, when we first started dating, you were reading a book you hated and spent 3 months finishing a book this small.
Yeah, because a friend gave it to me.
He's a really good friend. And I read, nowadays my average is at least 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays. I think it used to be more like 7. Even before BookTube, I think I was...
So slow.
Yeah. Well, I'm not upset with my number. I'm just saying, I think I'm solidly in the middle range of people on BookTube. There are people who are extreme, who read 20 or 30, and then there are people who read 3 or 4, and I'm 10. Alright, let's see. Are you both competitive in your reading?
I'm not a competitive person at all.
No. I mean, if I'm competitive, it's with myself? ? It's, I'm not competing with anyone. I would rather read a book slowly and enjoy it more than rush to finish it.
Yeah.
Because, right now I'm reading Dune, and I'm taking a longer time with it than I normally would, but that doesn't mean I'm enjoying it less. But, yeah. Have you read a book on the other's recommendation and not enjoyed it? I have.
What, Brave New World?
Oh, yeah, I hated that.
I didn't recommend it. You saw it on my bookshelf, and you were like, I should read that. So I got tired of you saying that every time you looked at my bookcase, so I just brought it over. I was like, here.
Yeah, well, you didn't steer me away.
You wanted to read it, and I read it when I was, just out of college. No, I was in college when I read that one. So I've forgotten most of it. I remember the gist, but...
the gist is the gist. It's 20 pages of that book. Yeah, I don't like Brave New World. I have a review for it. It's, yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think I've disliked anything you've recommended me so far.
Yeah, but I'm sure I could find something, but I just try not to. I have a pretty good idea what your taste is. Mm-hmm. And there's for sure, oh my gosh, look at the cat hair on you.
Make it rain.
But you, man... Just
is this good internet content? Getting cat hair off you? This is what you log on to see?
No, but I mean, there are definitely books I read you would not read. I wouldn't give you, a Sarah J. Maas book.
Welcome to the Lint Roller Science Alliance.
So, yeah, I think that's the book tag. So
that's it?
That's
all you got?
That's all I got.
Man, those were freaking... Blobs.
I wanted to find the one, which I think you would have done well with anyways, but there's one partner tag where they ask you, do you know what a TBR is?
I do now.
Well, yeah, because he's good and listens to me. There was, other questions do you know what I want to read next? Do you have an idea of what I want to read next?
No. Oh, wait, I only know it because it's books I recommended to you. I know you want to read Watchmen soon. Yeah. And Exhalation.
Yeah. Well, I have to read Exhalation because Justine told me to.
Yeah.
Well, and I've been wanting to. Because he's the guy who wrote Arrival, and I really like that story.
Yeah. That's why I bought Exhalation. So.
Yeah, but this is our bookish convo. He really is more of a reader than he lets on. So.
Yeah, I'm just not at your speed.
Yeah, you choose to do other forms of entertainment. All I seem to do these days is read books and then watch stupid YouTube videos on the Mariners with you.
Yeah, shout out John Boyce. If you guys want to watch a fun series on the Seattle Mariners.
They're a dumpster fire. That's what I've learned.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for this one. Comment below if you have any questions for either of us, I guess.
And subscribe if you want more lint rolling video content.
Alright, I will see you in the next one.
On the LSA BVM telling you to... Stay safe out there.
See See you in the next one. Bye.